Oh, that's nasty. Girl, not like a man. Come get
Some people work like a man.
no, you can get them grapes.
Oh,
They candy down. Grapes.
oh, tell me why. Someone had gave me a sucker this morning, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, so, my friend, she loves suckers, big, but she specifically likes the green blow pop one, which is the one I had. She's like, I'll tell you, any piece of candy, even almond candy, I want that. You know what I said? Cause your mom packs for lunch. I'm like, what type of food did your mom pack you? She's like, why does that matter? I'm like, what type of chips did your mom pack you? Salt and vinegar. I'll take that.
Hey guys, yes. Hey everybody. Happy first day of November. Yes. I see some faces I ain't seen in a while showing up. What's going on?
Thanksgiving gonna be bomb.
I know, right? Hey everybody. Yes, you been missing out, Lakeisha.
Every time I think of Thanksgiving,
Don't forget to thumbs up the live when you come in. Close the door. It is cold outside. We do not want trolls or bugs in our live. The countdown, Danielle. And you made it, Swan. Hey, Bridget. Thank you, Sade. Close the door. Y'all see what she got. Close the
when I hear Thanksgiving, you know what made me think of? That one year, Grandma had put miracle whip in the, in the potato salad.
door. Okay.
And she was so angry because when we went to the store, she couldn't find any black pepper. That was
I
so funny.
remember.
She was on a little riding thing. You was over here like you being so dramatic.
Yes. Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, fam. Come on in. So I'm gonna go ahead and set the record straight right now since we all in here together. There will be three, not 15, not 27, not 81. There will be three story times tonight. Three stories tonight. I gotta specify because hey Latoya, 2 months. No, I ain't saying nothing about no damn force. He did. Here you go. I already knew y'all finna start that. Nope. I'm doing clarification right now so I can help y'all understand three, trace for all my Mexicans speaking, Spanish speaking friends. Trace. Yes, three. That's it. That's it. That's all she wrote. The fat lady gonna be on the song. Stick a fork in it because that shit is done. There you go. Three. Hey, Barbie. Don't forget to close the door when you come in. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. So yes, y'all know I didn't. I went live last night, and um, I went live last night and did a story time for all of you who didn't get the story time. There was a story time that last night. Yeah. So I did that story time last night. Okay, y'all. So we gotta keep Kim and her family lifted up, y'all. She just found out 3 hours ago her cousin passed. So our condolences, Kim. Our condolences, Kim, and we're gonna keep you and the family lifted. So sorry for your loss. We will definitely pray for your family. Um, yes, y'all. Give y'all condolences. Yes, Anna Banana, you finally made it on time for one. Hey, Shay. Yes, yes, yes. Prayer hands for Kim. Okay, so it's 8:06, so we gonna go ahead and start at like 8:10 so y'all can get these three stories. I can get these three stories out the way for you guys. And then everybody have time to go kick it and chill and relax. So when your next story time? It may be this week. No, Brittany, it is not 6 stories. See, I knew we are gonna need some clarification. I knew I was gonna need some clarification. It is three. You know, like two plus one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We got a fit. Come on, where you been? Like you was here. What happened? I remember you. I remember that name. Where you been? Everybody want bonus and man stuff. Yes, Brittany. I see you already tried it early, early, early. Yeah, so I did post a video of us going to. Oh, you been at school? Okay, let that slide. Okay, so I did post a video of us going to the haunted car wash, which was a ball. I did it live, and then some type of way it got deleted. Love your back, sweet please. So I reposted the video, but I reposted the video that my daughter was taking in the back seat with her. She had my husband's camera and I had my own camera. So I was on live with y'all. She was just recording. It's $1.99 to join the LLF family. It's baller budgetable. I ain't like all these other YouTubers that try to take your whole check. No, no, no. It's baller budgetable. $1.99. Uh, she had me rolling too. My daughter is a whole mess. She just knew she could talk shit to the characters. You can't get in here. Yeah, you can't do nothing. You can't get in here. Time that door opened up. Time that door opened up. I'll post it for you. I'll post a link to join for you. Yes, time that door opened up, y'all. Do you hear me? My baby hollered. Boy, it's my hilarious. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That girl was all in my baby. She was like, why do you want me? Why do y'all keep coming after me? It sounded like something you'll hear out of a scary movie. She's like, why do y'all want me? Why do y'all want me? Oh, Ashley. Okay, so guys, give me just a second. I'm going to go ahead and post that link so you guys can go ahead and join. And don't forget, when you join, you get a personal welcome from me on the community page as well as your name in a story time. So, yeah, she was just screaming like, why y'all keep coming for me? Every character that came at the car went straight to the back seat. It's like they knew. She said, Mama, do you have a sign up there telling them to attack me? No. Quan, don't you go cry in the corner. Don't go cry in the car like Red. We see y'all. Baby Quan is here, y'all. He throwing a tantrum. Y'all acknowledge Baby Quan. Cause I had to call Quan to make sure Quan was gonna be at story time. I told y'all I was doing parent teacher conferences this weekend. I was calling. Why you ain't been at story time? Where you been? That's why you seeing more of your family here than usual, because I had to make phone calls to find y'all relatives, because they was doing a whole, yeah, they was, see, Baby Corn back, had to go find him, find out what was going on, make him come to school. He be acting like we don't notice when he gone. We notice. So for all you guys that are trying to join, that I just pinned the link at the top of the chat so you guys can get it joined that way. Let's see, we the family need 5 stories for Christmas. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, etc. Nia, you are a whole mess. You know that? You're a whole mess, Nia. You're a whole mess. Yes, I did parent teacher conferences this weekend. Watch this. Thumbs up the live if you received a FaceTime call from me today. This weekend. Thumbs up the live. Put a thumb in the live if you received one. A call from me this weekend. Corey, don't be put no thumb down because you know you got that phone call. Nia, you and Shake and Stop, y'all a whole democracy over to the side. Hey, Magenta. So yes, I had to do parent teacher conferences As you can see, sweet tea, the people that got their thumbs up, it was more than that. It was more than that. No, I'm not playing about the fam. See, okay, Swole put his thumb up. Yep, Neil put his thumb up. Yes. Yes, I reached out. I don't play. Y'all don't show up to class. I call your ass. I show will. I call you. Hey, boo, where you been? Shay, you and Nick can stop, okay? You can stop. Y'all can stop. So if you follow me on Instagram, I pretty much, reached out to everybody on almost everybody. I just, I was doing it the whole weekend though. If you follow me on Instagram, then I called your phone. It was a few people I called that didn't answer. If you had a missed call, then I didn't, you got a call from me and yeah. Yeah. Cam got a call too, but Cam didn't answer. I kind of figured she was in a reading. So yeah. Welcome to the family, Ashley G. Yes, welcome to the family, y'all. Welcome y'all cousin in. Welcome to the family, love. You will have a personal welcome from me on the community page as well as your name in a story time. Please believe it. Please believe it. Yeah, so that's what I do. Because you guys are not my fans and you guys are my family, sometimes I miss my family on the weekend. So I just do pop-up calls. That's what I do. Just pop-up calls to check on people. And then if you miss a lot of lives and I notice that you ain't showing up to class, then I call your ass and find out what your excuse is. And I just want to tell K Swole, I really appreciate you not lying and telling me you didn't have no reason. He really told me. I said, why you ain't been in class? He was like, Auntie, I been partying. Partying ain't no damn excuse for why you been missing out on the fam. Why your ass ain't been in class? Auntie, I ain't even got no excuse. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I expect to see you on Monday. And he's here. He's here. Yes, I check on the fam. That's what I do. Little Rakisha to my well, I'm start skipping. Rakisha, you gonna tell me if I called you and you didn't answer, it was because you was busy. So yeah. So I didn't call. But like I said, if you want your thank you, India Love. If you want to get a call from me sometimes, just to see your face or see my face or just to hear your voice and check on you and make sure you okay, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. That's how I call. I call Rakisha. You told me. You put it, like when I put up a post that I was going to be calling family, you clearly put your excuse up ASAP. Let's see if I don't answer. You let me know off the rip if I don't answer. So I kind of figured you was busy. But don't worry, I call you guys. It's like, I call you guys. So if you follow me on Instagram, you will expect a call because I will be calling. That's what I do. I call to check up on you guys. Yeah, you already put your excuse in. Rakisha, you let me know off the rip. Like, girl, I might be a little busy. So, yes. So, we're about to go ahead and get this story time started. Magenta, yes. We watched the movie. You look so snatched in your cute makeup. I follow you, but you don't be on there. LOL. Lakeisha, well, all I can say is when you hear that funny sounding ring that ain't your phone ring, pick up the phone because it might be me calling. I called Danielle today. Danielle was at work. I called Danielle while she was at work. She picked up the phone like, shh. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. You have a great day. Hey, Auntie. So, yeah. Kim says she's going to go live tonight, you guys. You saw the Deep House clip. Yes, Chastain. Maddie. Okay, so Maddie's on her son account. Okay. Kim, you got some people that want readings, so just to let you know. And if you are in this live and you ain't liked the live by now, we got a problem. We got a problem. Me, yep. Don't look down and see. Yes, you. I'm talking to you. Don't look around. Why are you looking around? Who could she possibly talk? You. Thumbs up live. Please do. Thank you, love. You. So, we're about to go ahead and get this story time started. So, if you guys are ready for the story, this is what you got to do. Turn your lights off. All the lights. I only allow the personalized LLF night lights to be on. That's it. Everything else, dark. I hope you got your popcorn, your chips, your honey buns warmed up, your twisties, your shot glasses, all that good stuff. I hope you got it ready because it's about to start. So if you're in the dark and you got all that stuff ready, thumbs up the live. Let me know you're ready. Don't it, Barbie? It look real crazy, honey. I told you it was giving very much Lake Lanier vibes, honey. I'm definitely gonna do a watch part. I'm gonna do a watch for that. So I expect all the fans to be there to watch that movie with us. Uh, Look at Neil. Yes, big problems, Neil. Let them know I have big problems. Like 15 people. It's 15 people in here that hasn't liked the live. I'm talking to you, 15 people. Like the live. Just pop. That's all it is. Nah, Auntie, it ain't even dark yet. Well, Magenta, it's okay. We already know you. I know you like 3 hours behind me, so yeah, it probably ain't dark. I'm working on the LF shot glasses. Please believe it is in the works, and I will have those things popping and ready soon. Please believe. And yeah, that story, the movie, The Deep House, supposed to come out on the 5th, I think. Yeah, I think it come out on the 5th. So I will definitely be doing a watch party for that. So look out for that as well, and we can watch it together. Uh, Good reviews on that movie. I want to see it. We're gonna watch it the day that it comes out. We're gonna watch it. I'm gonna buy it. We're all gonna sit down and watch it together. Cause it's like Lake Lanier is giving very much Lake Lanier vibes. So I gotta see this. Somebody disliked the live. Well, I ain't gonna be able to make everybody happy, but it's okay. Okay, so here we go. So yeah, because I didn't get a chance to pick people for story time like I did last time, I'm gonna go through what I got. Now let's see. So I got okay. So I got Kamal that is now a new member again, which I remember Kamal. So Kamal is a new member again. So I'm gonna use Kamal tonight for the story time, as well as Ashley G. And she's a member today, so I'm gonna go ahead and use her to India Love 3 and China Jones 4. So y'all welcome all y'all new family, cause we got like 3 new members. So y'all go ahead, welcome the family into the family. Let me get this pen so I can write these names down. I'm telling 3 stories tonight. So I want to make sure I get these guys out of the way. Okay. And I had so much Halloween candy left over. I was like, but that shit is just pounds waiting to happen. So I've been trying not to eat it. Okay. So before I start picking any other people, y'all know I got to get my superstar sticker people and my members out the way. So make sure I get them out the way. Ashley, China, Kamal, and Sade. All right. All right. So here we go. Okay, so Kim says she's not doing a live tonight. I will do one tomorrow. No, not you.
I know. I'm just saying, like, you said she was gonna do one Monday night.
Thank you, Keita. Yeah, she says she's not gonna do hers tonight. She's gonna do it. She's not doing it tonight. That's what she said. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add Keita to the list.
Tomorrow night, I'm going to love and ask you all sorts of questions.
You can reach out to her on TikTok.
Yeah, but since I don't have a phone, I can get direct message from TikTok on my computer.
So you gonna wait for her to do her live?
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you, Rakisha. Kim, your niece said she is going to wait for you to do your live, and then she's gonna jump on your live and ask all sorts of questions. So be ready. Be ready.
I knew it.
Just processing this with my family. Sorry, niece. It's fine. She'll wait. We patient people, so she'll wait till you feel better. Okay, so to go ahead and start this first story. So the first story, Kamal. Okay, so Kamal, you are a boy, right? Just want to be sure. What happened? I know. I'm just asking what happened. Okay, okay, so okay, so Kamal and there you go, Kamal and China and Ashley are all cousins. Okay. and they come to visit their aunt who lives in the Lake Lanier area. So for all you guys who are doing the Lake Lanier shot game, Lake Lanier, Lake Lanier, Lake Lanier. So that's 4 shots you guys owe me. I want them. Got me? Thank you. So they went to go visit. Oh, you got some more grapes. Thank you. They went to go visit their aunt who stayed in the Lake Lanier area. So when they went over, of course, it was kids that lived in that area. But when they got there that night, they got there, it wasn't anybody outside. So they decided to stay in the house that night. Now that morning when they get up, it's a bunch of kids outside. So they asked their aunt, could they go outside and not this shot game had me sleep Friday. I'm sorry. Okay, so they asked their aunt, could they go outside, and she was like, sure, go outside, meet the kids, cause y'all gonna be here for a while, so you might as well get to know. Um, Hi, Deborah. So she said y'all gonna be here for a while, so it's best that y'all get ready to go on outside and meet some of the kids in the neighborhood. So they get out there and they meeting some of the kids in the neighborhood. Kamal instantly warmed up to like this group of guys that was playing like football. So he instantly ran over to them, and asked could he play. They was like, sure, you can play. And Ashley and China seen some girls over, that was like dancing, doing little TikToks and stuff like that. So they went over and they spoke to the girls and they made fast friends, like quick. Like they had friends quick. So about a week of them being there and hanging out with these friends, they asked their aunt could they have a sleepover. First Kamal asked, so she told Kamal he could have the sleepover, but China and Ashley had to wait because she didn't want the boys and the girls together. So Kamal brought like a couple of his friends over and he had a sleepover. And while they was there, the guys was telling Kamal them like, this neighborhood is haunted, right? And he's like, what? They're like, yeah, the neighborhood is real haunted. Like, my older brother told me about how this ghost had chased him down the street. Thank you, Nisa. It is going great tonight. How's your night going? He was like, my older brother told me about this one time when a ghost had chased them down the street. And I was like, man. And Kamal was like, no, ain't no ghost over here. He was like, yes, it is. Like, and then this other guy, one of his other little friends was like, my dad actually said he saw the ghost standing at the end of our driveway one time. And Kamal was like, really? And he was like, for real? Like, why is there so many ghosts over here? And then they told him the story of Lake Lanier. Like, you don't know about what happened at Lake Lanier? And he was like, no. And he told him, he was like, and all those people was down there and they drowned everybody that still stayed down there. Was all people. Like, that's how they told Kamal the story. Like, it was just a busy running city and folks just came and dumped water on this city and all these people drowned. So Kamal like, really? Like, yeah, like it's so many ghosts over here. Kamal couldn't believe it, but that night went on and they told him more stories about Lake Lanier. So when he got up that morning, he asked his aunt, was it true? And she did tell him, Lake Lanier was a place before and people did stay there, but she told him there wasn't nobody living there when they when they turned into a lake. Like, wasn't nobody living there at that time. It was completely empty because Kamal was like, that wasn't fair if they put a dam where all those people, they put a lake there and those people living there. So she was like, no, baby, it didn't happen like that. But his friends told him that's how it happened. So he didn't say nothing about it. He went on outside with his friends that day. And of course, it was time for Ashley and China to have their friends over for the sleepover. So they friends come over and everything is going good. And later on that night, they telling stories and the same little conversation happens to pop up. Like, it's a lot of ghosts over here. So Ashley and China like, nah, yes, it is, man. Like, it's a whole lot of ghosts. Like, we be seeing ghosts all the time over here. And they like, She like, for real. Like, I see a ghost every night. Ashley was like, really? You see a ghost like every night? And she was like, yeah, I see a ghost every night. And she was like, really? Yes, for real. And China was like, you don't be scared? She's like, no, I don't be scared because I've been, we've been living over here for so long. We used to it. But y'all might not be used to it because y'all ain't from here. So y'all might be scared if y'all see the ghost. So Ashley and China were like, we not scared. We not scared to see a ghost. We see ghosts all the time. Like, where you see ghosts at? We just see ghosts all the time. We not scared of ghosts. So she was like, you're not scared of ghosts? Like, no, I'm not scared of ghosts. Like, okay. Well, I bet you won't come stand in front of my house with me because the ghost stand at the end of my driveway every night and it watches me. And they like, no. So she was like, for real, the ghost is at my driveway. It's always at my driveway. So they asked China and Ashley, they like, you going? So China and Ashley go downstairs and ask their aunt, could they run over to their friend's house because she left something at home and she really needed it. So could they go over to their friend's house with her to get her stuff? And the aunt was like, take Kamal with you. Why we gotta take him? Like, nope, you're not going by yourself. Take Kamal with you. And Kamal give him the same back. Like, I don't want to go with them. Them girls don't want to go with them. So they go. So Kamal is walking with them, and they still having this conversation. And he like, so let me guess, ghost, right? Just like y'all little friends were trying to tell me about ghosts all over here. And the girls looked at him like, you don't believe it? Like, there ain't no ghosts over here. Like, he looked at Ashley, he looked at China. He was like, don't be scared, because it ain't really no ghost. Because the guys was trying to tell me that last night too, but it ain't no ghost that's over here. And the girl like, you really don't believe it's ghosts? He's like, no, ain't no ghost over here. So they get to the little girl house. And she goes in the house. You know, she brings all them in. She's like, Mom, I forgot to get something. And her mom like, okay, well, go on up and get it. So all them go upstairs to the little girl room. And, you know, they come in, they close the door. And she was like every night when I'm getting ready to go to bed, I turn my bedroom light off and I lay in the bed. And then I hear something like somebody's throwing something at my window. And when I look out the window, it be a ghost down there. And they were like, how you know it be a ghost? How you know it ain't just a person throwing something at your window? And she was like, because this happened so many times. And I always tell my mom and dad, and they always run outside, and there's never anybody out there. Or my mom come look out the window, there's never anybody standing down there, but I see them. So I know it's somebody out there, but they don't see them. So it gotta be a ghost. Like, what else could it be? It got to be a ghost. And China and Ashley looking at each other like, whatever. What you looking for? They looking at her like, whatever. Kamal was like, right, yeah, okay. So she was like, y'all think I'm lying. Watch this. So all them in the room, she walks over to her wall. She turns her light off. And all them are sitting on her bed. She was like, gotta wait for a minute. So they all just sitting there quietly. And Kamal like, ain't nothing gonna happen, man. Can we just go back for auntie get mad? Like, shh, watch. So they all sitting there. And she was like, okay, listen. And they just listening. And then you hear tick. And Kamal them look at each other. And then you hear tick. She like, see, that's the ghost. That's the ghost trying to wake me up right now. And they like, girl, ain't no damn ghost. So everybody turn around and look out the window, and sure as shit, it is somebody standing down there. Clothes look ripped off them. Hair looks a mess. Ear hanging down by their neck. I'm talking about just look creepy and horrible. Like they just sat right up at the graveyard and said, let me go fuck with this little girl real quick. And it's just standing there looking all gruesome and nasty. Instantly, Kamal and China start screaming. They run downstairs. They looking out the door. It's nothing in the driveway. They don't see nothing in the driveway. They open the door. They come out. They looking around. They don't see nobody out there. They look behind the railing, the bushes. Don't nobody see nothing. But they little friend still in her bedroom looking out the window like, I told y'all. This is what she's mouthing out the window like, I told y'all. I told y'all. And they like, ain't nobody out here. And she like, and they're like, come on, man, come on. So Ashley and China and Kamal are the ones that's standing outside looking up at the window at the little girl. And she like, and they're like, quit playing. Come on, man. We got to go back across the street. Come on. The little girl is just like, man, quit playing. Come on. Like, come on. They started telling her to come on. And she just like pointing. And they're like, what? Come on, what? And she's like beating on the window now, like, boom, boom, look behind you. And they look back, and it's like this creepy looking, like a decaying body standing right behind them, clothes all dirty and ripped up, ear hanging half off, eye ain't in the eye, just pick Kamal's up by the face. Straight up off the ground. The little girl that was in the window, she runs downstairs to come outside. Instantly, China and Ashley runs away. They run back to the auntie house. They leave Kamal dangling in the air, run straight back to their auntie house. When they get to their auntie house, they run through the door. Boom. Auntie, something got Kamal. Something got Kamal. She like, what? What are you talking about? Something grabbed Kamal. It's like a zombie auntie. It's like a zombie grabbed Jamal. She like, what? A zombie grabbed Kamal. You got to come help us. Come help him. A zombie. You know what? You guys watch too much TV. I'm not going to allow all them scary movies. Like, for real, auntie, like, come on. They start pulling her by the arm. She like, what? For real, come help him. They get their auntie to the door, and the door swings open, and Kamal and the little girl is running back into the house. And they slam the door behind her. She was like, Kamal, what are you doing? It's somebody chasing us. It's like, he couldn't even breathe. Somebody chasing us, auntie. Like, it's like a zombie chasing us. And she like, a zombie? And the little girl like, it's not a zombie, it's a ghost. A ghost. Like, auntie is like, you know what? No more TV. No more TV for you guys. I'm done. No more TV. And they're like, it's really something out there. Like, look, it's really something out there. And she like, no, there's nothing out there. And they are like freaking out. So she like, you know what? So y'all can shut up. There's nothing out there. I'm gonna open the door and show y'all. And she stands at the door and she snatches the door open and she looked right at them and she like, see, there's nothing out there. And all them children froze. Like they was scared to death. Like I'm talking about froze. Like didn't want to move. Everybody's eyes was just focused big. And the auntie was just standing there like, see, I told y'all. And she noticed the little girl pissing on herself. Like the little girl pissed right there in the middle of her floor. Like, baby, are you okay? And Kamal was like, Auntie Blue. And she's like, what? And she looks over at the door, and this nasty, decomposing, dirty, funky, rotten body is standing in her doorway. And she sees it with her own eyes. She sees it. She slams the door back, and she locks the door. But this thing, this zombie or ghost or whatever they calling it, was pushing her door, like trying to push the door open. So all of them run to the door. They all got their body pressed against the door. They feel the door being pushed from the other side. The girls are screaming. They don't know what's going on. They're like, oh my God, save us. Kamal is crying. Everybody is crying in the house at this time. And it's like she said, the auntie's like, it's okay. It's okay. She trying to keep everybody calm, but she just as scared as they is because she can't believe she just saw what she saw. So she's like, it's okay. Y'all just calm down. Just calm down. But they holding the door closed, and the door is steadily being pushed and pushed and pushed. And then they stopped being pushed, and they all just got quiet. And then you heard bang, 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 bang. And it's like, now they beating on the door, bang, bang, bang. And the auntie is like, get away from my house right now. And then somebody say, open the door. You got my daughter. What the fuck, huh? So everybody's like, what? Who, what? And she, like, the aunt pulled the curtain back and she looked, and it's the little girl dad. The little girl who just ran out the house with Kamal. It's her dad. He's at the door. Like, huh? They unlock the door. She put the little latch on, but she opens it a little bit, like creaks it. And she like, excuse me, sir, what are you talking about? He's like, my daughter. My daughter's over here. And the little girl comes up and she looks out the window. She like, Dad? And he's like, what are you doing? She like, what are you doing? So at that point, auntie opened the door. And he like, what are you doing? I've been over here banging on this door. What are you doing? And she like, I'm spending the night over here. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? You ain't asked nobody, could you spend the night? She like, yeah, I asked mom. Mom said I can spend the night. Your mom said she never told you could spend the night. Yes, she did, Dad. Like, she told, well, you come over here and talk to your mom. And he takes the little girl, and they close the door, and they looking at their auntie like, auntie, where it go? Where it's at? And she like, baby, we didn't see nothing. We didn't see nothing there. What are y'all talking about? And they're like, auntie, you saw it. And she like, no, we didn't see anything. What? We didn't see nothing. And she walked away from them and went back into the kitchen. And then Kamal and China and Ashley looking at each other like, she saw that. Like, where did it go? They looking all out the window. They peeking around corners. They don't see nothing. They asked their aunt, could they go over there and check on the little girl to see if she would come back? Auntie like, no, y'all need to stay in the house. But auntie, she's supposed to be spending the night. No, y'all need to stay in the house. Y'all don't need to go check on her. She know her way back. If she come back over here, her dad can bring her back over here, but y'all ain't going out the house. Okay. So at this point, China and Ashley is pissed off because in their head, Kamal got to have his friends to spend the night. So why can't we go over there and get our friend and our friends spend the night? So they decided to go get the little girl. They decided to creep out the back door while Auntie was in the kitchen cooking. They decided to creep out the back door. It's just going to take a couple seconds to run across the street and, bring her back. See if she coming. So Kamal like, y'all ass get in trouble. Like, y'all don't get in trouble. And they're like, no, we not. Just be quiet. Don't say nothing. If Auntie asks you where we at, tell her we upstairs. Just watch y'all back. You know what I'm saying? Kamal like, I'm not getting involved. I'm not getting involved in that. If she asks where y'all at, I'm going to act just as appalled as she is when she can't find y'all. When she look at me and be like, where your sisters went? I'm going to be like, oh, they not here? Like, I'm not going along with that story with y'all. I'm going to play just as dumb. So when she asks, y'all get caught, that be y'all. I'm not getting in trouble with y'all. So they like, whatever, we ain't gonna be gone long. So they run out the door and they go over to the little girl house and they knock on the door. All the lights are out in this little girl house. They knock on the door. Nobody comes to the door. So they decide they're gonna go and get little rocks and throw at her window, hoping that would make her come to the window. So they go, they get their rocks, and they throw it at the window. Nothing happens. They throw their second rock at the window. Nothing happens. They back up a little further, throw the rock again. Nothing happens. So they back up down to the end of the driveway so they can actually see in her room to see if they see anybody. And they throw another rock, and the light comes on, and this little girl is dangling from the ceiling. Nothing's holding her that they can see. She's just it's suspended in midair, kicking and grabbing. Like they see her and they are screaming. Now they beating on the door. When they beat on the door, all the lights come on in the house. The dad come downstairs, snatch the door open. What are y'all doing? They're like, something's wrong with her. Something's choking her. And he's like, not again. And he runs up the step and he gets into the room. She's, I guess, crying and screaming. And the dad, trying to console her. And they still standing at the door waiting on the little girl to come down. And her mom come down. And she's like, she's not coming. She's not coming to spend the night, guys. What? Why? Why not? Like, she just not, she don't feel well. She's not coming to spend the night. But we seen something whole. You didn't see her. You didn't see anything in my house. You girls go home and you'll see her later. And she called the door on them. So Ashley and China went home confused as hell. Like, what is going on? They don't see the little girl again after that. She don't come outside and play no more. They don't let her come outside. When Ashley and China used to go knock on the door, ask could she come outside and play. They wouldn't let her come outside. And this went on the entire summer after that situation that went on the entire summer. They never got a chance to play with the little girl again, talk to the little girl. They would see her in the window, but she could never come outside, or they couldn't, try to talk to her by standing in the driveway. Her dad would always come out and tell them, go home, get out of his driveway. So they could never really talk to the little girl no more. So after that summer, they went home, and they aunt called them maybe a month after school started and told them that the little girl and her family had moved. And she asked them why they had moved. They was like, did we do something that time we was over there? Like, did we make them, move? And the aunt was like, no. They was like, she was like, no, y'all didn't do anything. Everything is fine. Let me speak to your mom. So when their mom get on the phone, the aunt basically tell the mom that it's been some really creepy stuff going on in their neighborhood, and them folks was being hunted by something they couldn't get rid of. Apparently, they had tried having their house blessed. They had tried starting to go to church and all this stuff, but whatever they was doing was only making it worse. And it got to the point to where it started hurting the little girl so bad she couldn't even be in the house no more. So the family decided to up and move out of the house, but they never told it to Ashley, China, or Kamal. When they came and told them something was holding that little girl up in the air and choking her, the dad just ran back upstairs. He never did say, oh, well, we got this big ghost problem going on. He ain't say nothing, so they never knew. But when the aunt called and told their mom, that them folks was being haunted, according to the rumors of the neighborhood, these folks was being haunted. It wasn't just, in the house. The husband was being haunted at work. He was having accidents at work that shouldn't be happening. Like he worked in furniture making, and he almost lost his pinky over a saw that wasn't even plugged up, wasn't even on, wasn't even plugged up, but it cut on and almost cut his finger off. The wife was being like choked at work, and people thought she was losing her mind because she found herself hiding up under her desk sometime at work. This woman worked in like a call center, and do you know how many people work in a call center? So to see one of your coworkers jump up and be like, ain't nothing grabbing her. Y'all do the Heimlich on her. She's not coughing up nothing. And all of a sudden, she's breathing. But then she runs and jump up under her desk and covers herself. Like, you know how crazy they look at work? Like, really? You know how crazy they look at work? And you can't explain it. People are looking at you like you on drugs. That be the first thing come to your job mind. Get that bitch up out of here and get home consigned. Go on and make her take a drug test. Because why is she acting like that? You lose your whole job because this shit is haunting you. And their life was pretty much falling apart. Like the husband was being, he was about to lose his job because he having all these major accidents, at work. She's being choked out by invisible spirits that nobody at her job sees. They can only see the imprints on her neck, like her neck is being choked, but they don't see nothing physically on her neck. You can just see the print of her neck, but you don't see nothing on it. And the job couldn't understand what was going on. She seemed Looney Tune to them. So she just went on and left that job. And he went on and left his job. And they moved out of that house. The little girl couldn't even go to school. She had so many bruises on her from this entity doing so much stuff to her that the family had been investigated once because the little girl came to school with bites in her back. So they felt like the mom and dad was biting this little girl in her back. Like, so they got defects involved, and the family had to, let them know that, they weren't doing it. You can measure our teeth, our mouth, you can do all of that and see that we're not doing it. Even the defects worker came in and made a report that weird things was happening while she was there. She said when she came in, the mom gave her a glass of lemonade to drink while they sat down and talked about the case, and she kept noticing her cup would move. Like she would take a sip and sit her cup down right in front of her, and she'll talk to the family, and when she looked back, her cup would be like to the far left or to the far right of her, and she knows she ain't sitting all the way down there. So why would her cup be all the way down at the end of the coffee table? She found herself leaning all the way down there to get her cup back to take a sip and sit it right in front of her for it to end up all the way back at the end of the. So she made in her report that, strange things were happening. The family had to be evaluated, the mom and the dad, because the story that they was giving defects weren't believing it. So they had to be investigated. They had to be evaluated mentally. And then, once people started to come in and talk to them and weird stuff would go on while they was around, people would back, some people would back it up, and some people would say they didn't see it even if they did notice something. And it just started getting too bad for the family. Defects always showing up at their house threatening to take their child, so they decided to just move out of the house and get away from it. So China and Ashley and Kamal never seen the family again, and they never heard about the family again. So yeah, she was going through a lot at work, and she was like, she would run to the bathroom to try to like collect herself because she didn't want to come back out into the office, crying and upset. And when she go to the bathroom, things would happen in the bathroom. Like she felt like she wasn't safe nowhere. Like you would think that it would respect the fact that you at work, make you look dumb at work, make you like you are on drugs at work because you are screaming about something that's not there that everybody else can't see. So they ended up moving out of that house, moving out of the neighborhood because they felt like their life was in shambles living there. Like nobody was happy. And their daughter, she was having bite marks in her back. She had bites on the back of her thighs. She had long scratches across her butt area. Like this little girl she was being drugged through the ringer, like drugged through the ringer, bites on the top parts of her ears up here. She would have like complete teeth imprint through her ears. Yeah, little girl being drugged in that house. And the family had tried going to church. They had tried getting the house blessed. They tried all of that, and none of that worked. That little girl was still being attacked. They were still being attacked. So they felt like the only way to get away from that was to move out. So they moved out of that house in Lake Lanier, and nobody had seen that family again. Yeah. So yes, there's your first story. You get two more. This is your brief intermission. This is where you get to go to the bathroom, refill your Kool-Aid glass or your shot glass, get your twisty, warm up your honey bun, whatever you need to do. This is the chance where you do it. We'll be starting that next story in 5 minutes. So you got 5 minutes. So 8:50 for me, 76550 for you guys. So go to the bathroom, do whatever you need to do. And if you're just now joining the live, please don't forget to like the live when you come in. That's how we close the door and keep the trolls and the bugs out. We like the live to close the door. No more, no, 9 more stories, Paula. No, just 2 more to go. So yeah, I'm gonna start that one in 5 minutes. So you got time to go to the bathroom, get everything you need, and thumbs up the live if you haven't already. Um, Right. I don't know if it stopped once they moved. I just know this little girl was being drugged, and I mean, it's hard enough trying to protect your child from the crazy people out here in the street. Try protecting your child from something you can't even see. Like they got to be the most frustrating thing in the world. Your child running there saying they being pulled and hairs being yanked, and you can't do nothing. You can't whoop nobody ass behind this. So I can understand where the mom and dad can't was coming from by just moving out the house. Because if you can't put your hands, hey Cassandra, if you can't attack the person that's attacking your child, yeah, I just think it's the time to move. So they decided to move out of the neighborhood and take their daughter out of the neighborhood because defects and the police and all of them was getting a little out of hand with showing up at these people's houses and all that stuff. So yeah. Um, no, you did not, DJ. Somebody thought it was a warm up. No, you didn't think it was a warm up story. Where have I ever done a warm up story? Y'all are funny. Where have I ever done a warm up story? Hey, Jersey. So Ashley, China, Kamal, I hope you guys liked your story. It's so like literally. I hope you liked your story. Huh?
Her leg said, F this.
Oh, I seen that one. Yeah. Then she looking all crazy. Yes, Deborah.
Her wig said, nope. I ain't know what a wig.
All right, a warm up. Hey, I'm talking about funny. Hey, Jonathan.
Mama.
So yes, let me see. Let me go to my thing right quick because I probably didn't write it down. Let me see. Superstar or well, superstar sticker or member. Make sure I see what it is. Parnisa. Here you go. I know that's why I turned around. Nisa. Okay. Nisa. Okay, I got Keto Rookie. Okay. Okay. So, yep. Okay. No, Rakisha. Thank you, Miss YouTube. Your name will go in a story time. What name did you want me to use for you? Tara? Did you want me to use Tara? Tara. Reese. Y'all are a whole mess. A whole mess. Sky. Okay. All right. So I will be using you tonight, Sky. So and yeah. So it's Kamal. I'm still here. China, Ashley G. My new members. Did you guys enjoy your story? Really? Um, I don't know, Jersey. I that's never happened to me. I don't know. Well, I'm glad you liked it. Come on. Until you know we got three left. Don't be tripping. That Neil, y'all are a whole mess. I did not. I got a family full of people that can't count. I know, Rakisha. I wrote your name down. You're gonna be in the story time tonight too, because I wrote your name down, send your superstar sticker. So I've done Ashley, China, and Kamal because those were my new members for tonight. So I went on and threw them in the store for tonight. So I got them out of the way. And then my superstar sticker people, Sade, Kita, Rakisha, Nisa, and Sky. See, I'm on top of it. I'm on top of it. So y'all will be in story time tonight as well. Don't worry, I'm on top of it. I'm on top of it. And then Wednesday, I think I probably got like three new members from Wednesday, so add them in. It ain't our fault. We love you. So y'all blaming the math, the lack of math on love. I love it. I love it, boy. Y'all got a ton of excuses. DJ, DJ is DJ. Okay. Yeah, DJ, you're a new member. I know. I keep up with you guys. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Tasha. Y'all are a whole trip. Tasha, you see how they trying to do me? They trying to make me tell y'all 18 stories tonight. Knowing they ain't gonna do all 18. Okay, guys. So it's 8:51. So if you're back, you've used the bathroom. Okay, Deborah. Just started the live, baby. Are you okay? Sade, I did not just start the live. It's a whole count up here. It's like 50 minutes. I've been on 50 minutes. Okay, so if you back from the bathroom and filled up your glass, got your honey bun all warmed up, go ahead and thumbs up the live. Let me know you ready for the next story. Right, Tasha. Go ahead and thumbs up the live. Let me know you guys are ready for the next story so we can go ahead and get this second story on out the way. Right, welcome back, Magenta. Y'all get 4 for 4 wins to shake. I see that, Deborah. Sanaya in place of your name, Rakisha. Okay. Today is not Wednesday, sweet tea. Y'all will not do it. Okay. So here we go, guys. Our next, I know, right? I wish it were Wednesday too. Okay, so our next story is gonna have Sade, Keita, and Sanaya in it. So I hope you ladies like your story. So Sade has 2 daughters, Keita and Sanaya, who are new to the Lake Lanier area. Now, Sade been in the Lake Lanier area, and Sade knows there's been some weird things going around in the area, but Sade has kept that to herself, okay? So, Keita and Sanaya live with their dad. Their dad didn't live in Georgia. He didn't live in Georgia, so they came to, be with their mom for the summer. So, I wish I was... So, of course, when they get down here, Sade couldn't wait to see her babies. She met them at the airport. They got down here. She brought them to the house, showed them that she had their... Are you welcome, Ashley? Showed them that they had their own rooms at her house, and they was more than welcome to come whenever they wanted to come. And, just come on outside and meet the kids. So, this is the second story, Mildred. So... So Sade takes takes Keita and Sanaya outside to introduce them to some of her neighbor friends' kids. So they introduce themselves and everything is all good, and the kids go off and play while Sade sits with the other women of the neighborhood. Now they sit, probably about a good 45 minutes. They don't see these kids. It's a big neighborhood. It's not unusual or uncommon for kids to run off and you not see them for hours at a time. So this had to be like a time where when technology like that. But yeah, so these kids ran off and played. So Sade is chilling with the ladies, and then the kids run over and they telling Sade something happened. And they like, something happened to your daughter, come get her, something's wrong. So Sade is running with the kids. All the other parents are running. They all chasing the kids. And when they get out there, Sanaya is like standing over Keita, and she's like, Keita, wake up, Keita. And Keita is like shaking, like freaking out. So Sade runs over there and she like, baby, are you okay? And she trying to wake up, and all the other parents was like, do she have seizures? Everybody's calling the police to try to get there to see what's wrong with Keita. So they get there, the ambulance get there. Keita still hasn't woke up. Sade don't understand what's going on. She asked Sanaya, what happened? What were y'all doing? And she was like, nothing. We was just playing. Like, are you sure that was all y'all were doing? Like, we was just playing. Like, that's all we were doing. So she, Sade rides to the hospital with Keita, and her and Sanaya sit in the waiting room for hours waiting to see what was wrong with Keita. Apparently, the doctors don't see anything wrong with Keita. They don't know why Keita won't wake up, but they don't see anything. Her vitals are normal. Everything is normal. She just won't wake up. They don't understand it. So Sade's like, how long do you think it's going to go on? They were like, I don't know. This could go on for a year. It could go on for 3 months. It can go on for 2 days. We don't know. You just going to have to wait it out. So Sade was like, she just kept pressuring Sanaya. What happened? What were y'all doing? And Sanaya just kept saying, we were playing. Like, we were playing. Are you sure that's all y'all were doing? Like, yeah, she didn't eat anything? No. Did she pick up anything? No. Like, we were just playing. Okay. So she goes over, she sits, and she lays in the bed with Keita. And while she's laying there, Keita wakes up. And Sade's like, oh my goodness. Keita, baby, you woke. And she looking at her, she like, Mom, are you okay? And like, she's fine. Everything is fine. Doctors check her out, take everything, temperature, blood, everything. She's fine. Mom, you can take her home. We don't know why she was the way she was, but she's fine now, and that's all that matters. You can take your baby home. Okay. So they take her home. So when they get home, the first night, Keita want to sleep in the bed with Sade. She's like, Mom, I want to sleep with you. And Sade's like, no, baby. I got this beautiful room made up for you. I want you to come sleep in your bed. So Sade take her back to her room, put her in the bed. This is your room. This is your area. You need to get comfortable with it. I think you should, you'll be okay in here. She's like, no, Mom, I want to be in the bed with you. She's like, no, baby, you're fine. You're okay. So she leave Keita in there, kiss Keita goodnight, go into the next room, see Sanaya, kiss goodnight, Sanaya goodnight. She come out the room, she goes in her room, and she lays down, and she's watching TV, and her door creaks open. And she's like, oh, Keita, I told you cannot sleep in here. But Keita don't say nothing. Like, the door just opens a little bit wider, but the whole hallway is dark. So you can't really see who's standing there. You just know it has to be somebody standing there pushing the door open like that. So she's like, Keita, baby, I've already told you cannot sleep with me. But nobody say nothing. So she gets up, she goes to the door, she opens the door up, and nobody's in the hallway. So she looks at the door, she swings the door open and close, and she lets it go to see if it just does it by itself, and nothing. So she closed the door and she opens the door. She closed the door. She's checking everything to make sure this door don't just do this on its own, right? She closed the door. She hears it click to let her know the door is closed, and the only way to open this door, you got to twist the knob to open this door. So she hears the door click. She goes sit down. She get in the bed. She lays back down watching TV. A couple minutes go by. The door opens again. Click. Keita, fine. Come on. You can get in the bed. The door opens a little wider. Yeah, but nobody says anything. The door just opens a little wider. Yeah. She like, Keita. She gets up. She turns her bedroom light on, and nobody's there. So she goes in Keita's room, and she look, and Keita's fast asleep in the bed. She goes in Sanaya's room. She look in Sanaya's room. Sanaya's asleep in the bed. Now Sade is trying to figure out who the hell keep opening her door. So she goes back in her room. She does all the tricks again. Close, open. Slam, open. Pushes. Wait. She doing all this to try to see if this door is doing it on its own. So this time she closed the door. Boom, she hears it. Click. She hears it close. She stands behind the door and she waits. And then the door, click. She just snatches the door open. I caught you. And nobody's there. The hell? She go check the girls' room again. They still sleep. She come back and look at her door. She closes her door. And she pushes it from the outside to see if it'll just open. What the fuck? She's looking at the door. She opens the door and she pushes it in to see if it'll close back on its own. What the hell's going on with the door? So once she pushes the door open, it just stays open. So she like, fuck it. She go in there, she go in the room, and she walks in the room and she close the door behind her, get in the bed, lay down, watch her TV. Door open. Click. You know what? Keita, just come on and get in the bed. The door pushes open wide. You hear feet. Do. Big old sunken part of her bed. Something flops on her bed. Boom. It ain't her babies. She can't physically see What the hell just ran in her room? She saw the door swing open. She heard the feet run straight to her bed. She felt the boom of somebody jumping on her bed. She jumped straight out the bed and looked at the bed, and you can see an imprint as if somebody is sitting in the center of her bed. And she's like, she want to reach out, but she don't know what's going on. So she backs up towards the door slowly, and as she reached for her doorknob to try to go out the door slammed closed. So now she trapped in this room. She can't go nowhere. Her back is against the door. All she watching is this imprint in her bed. And then she sees the imprint like start to move towards the edge of the bed. And she's twisting the doorknob, trying to get the door open, but the door is not budging. It's like it's locked from the outside, and she know that door shouldn't be locked from the outside. And she's still watching whatever's coming off this bed at her, and she sees the imprint of it's moving towards the edge of the bed. She's still trying to unlock this door. This door is not unlocking for her. At this point, she just turns and starts beating on the door. Kita, Sanaya, help me, help me. And she turns around and she looks back and she sees the imprint gets up off the bed. Like basically, there's nothing on the bed no more. You don't see the imprint. You don't see the bed being sunk down. So whatever it is standing up at the edge of her bed. And she is looking back, but she's still beating on this door. Please, come open the door. Come open the door. Please help me. Come open the door. And this, you can hear the footsteps. Doom, doom, doom. It's coming right at Sade. Sade like, Lord, please, somebody. She is beating on this door. And Sanaya opens the door like, Mommy. And time she opened the door, the feet start to run at Sade. Sade runs out the room and closes the door behind her and just hold the door. And you can feel something pulling the door from the other side like he's trying to get out. Sade is just holding the door like, oh my God. Oh my God, Sanaya, she's scared now because she don't know what's going on. She's like, what is it? What is it? And Kita gets up and she comes in and she's like, Mama, what's going on? And Sade is like, just nothing's going on. Just go put on some shoes. Hurry up, put on some shoes and go downstairs. Meet me downstairs, like, hurry up. And Sade is holding this door and they are like running around looking for their shoes. Like, I ain't find my shoes, Mama. I don't know where they at. Like, just go downstairs. And they run downstairs. She's like, go to the door, run to the door, open the door. And they open the door and Sade let her door go. And when she let her door go, that bedroom door swung open so fast and hit the wall. She heard it hit the wall. So she knew whatever was on the other side of that door is running down this hallway behind her. She runs down this hallway. I'm talking about run down the steps. She can hear the feet right behind her. Like, you know that feeling when somebody's chasing you. You know they like this close to grabbing you. Yes, she is running. She feels this like this close on her neck. She trying to get down these steps so fast. She done fell, slipped, rolled down half the flight of stairs, jumps up and runs straight out the door and close the door behind her. And she grabs her baby. She grabs Kita and Shania and they jump back and she holds them. As she holds them, it's like the way her door was made. She has a door and then she got those two little, you know, like windows on the side of the door. And it's like as the door, when she slammed that door behind her and grabbed her babies, somebody pulled them curtain back and they looked at her like so angry. Like they were so pissed off she made it out their house. It just looked at her like real angry. And then you just heard like a bunch of hands beating on the door from the inside while this figure is still holding the curtain back, staring at her like giving her the death stare. Like, if you come back in this house, I promise you, you won't leave the next time. Like, this is the look this creepy ass, whatever it was chasing her was giving her, while people or other hands are beating on the door at the same time. Sade saw it. Sanaya saw it. Kita saw it. And it's like she just backed up. She ran down the steps, put her baby in the car. They slept in the car that night. Neighbor came and woke them up that morning, asked them was everything okay. She told them what had happened that night. The neighbor was like, you know, everything is fine. There's nothing in your house. You should be okay. It's okay to go back in your house. But Sade didn't feel comfortable going to the house. So Sade decided to go to a relative house. She didn't say nothing to the relative about what she saw. She told the kids don't talk about it with nobody. She went to this relative house. She stayed at the relative house with Sanaya and Kita. Now, while they're at this relative house, it's time for dinner. Everybody come downstairs to eat dinner. Everybody's at the dinner table eating, getting ready to pray, say grace. Everybody bow their head and say grace. As they start grace, Kita screams out loud at the top of her lungs. Screams with everything she has in her. Everybody at the table like, what is wrong with her? Sade jumps up. You okay? She trying to grab her. are you okay? And it's like, as she's rubbing on Keita, trying to make sure she okay, Keita stopped screaming, looked right in Sade's face, grabbed Sade by her clothes, pulled her close, like really close. And she was like, take me home. Where? We fine right here. What are you talking about? And it's like, this baby is just like adamant. Take me home. Take me home. Right, goddamn. I'm talking about this little girl. Keita's going in. And the family that they are with cannot believe these words are coming out of her mouth. Like, girl, your mama don't even play like that. Like, woo, like, is she seriously doing? They couldn't believe it. And Sade was so embarrassed because it's like she's trying to tell Keita to stop. Like, stop. I'm not playing with you. Stop. But Keita is like, bitch, get me. She is going off in this thing. And Sade felt so embarrassed. She was just like, I'm so sorry, guys. You know what? We got to go because her behavior is out of control. And, of course, Keita got up, put her stuff on. Let's go then. Let's go home right now. Let's go. Like she wanted to go home right now. Let's go. Sade get in the car. Sanaya get in the car. Sanaya don't even want to sit in the back seat with her. She like, Mama, can I sit in the front seat? And Sade like, yeah, you can come up here and sit down. And they get in the car. She sit in the front seat. And Keita's in the back seat like, got her arms crossed. She like, just hurry up and go home now. And Sade looked back at her and she like, what is your problem? Why are you acting like this? And she looked at Sade and she was like, bitch, let's go now. Sade like, I ain't having this. She turns around to get ready to pop Keita. She was finna pop Keita. Keita grabbed her hand. Keita grabbed her hand, put her thumb in the center of Sade's hand and broke that shit backwards. One hand, this little girl. Pow. Broke it like it was a controller. Pow. Broke it backwards. Sade started hollering. She couldn't believe it. She jumped out the car, fell all on the ground. She just kept looking in the car because she couldn't believe that was her baby back there. Like, she just kept looking in the car, and Sanaya's crying and looking at Keita because she don't know what Keita's going to do. So she crying, and she looking at Keita, and Keita looks right at Sade, and she like, get in the car and let's go home now. You know what I'm saying? It's like other family members like, Sade, are you okay? Sade jumps up, yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. We just finna go. We finna leave. I'm okay. I thought I saw a bug. We okay. And Sade gets in the car. She drives to like an urgent care to get her hand looked. Her wrist was fractured in 3 places. This little girl did this now. With a thumb. Fractured in 3 places. She got her hand worked out. Mind you, the whole time she in the urgent care, Sanaya's in there with her, but Keita's still in the car. Keita's stewing. Keita ready to go home. She couldn't understand what was going on. Sade was crying. She couldn't understand what was going on with her baby. And she asked Sanaya again, what were y'all, did anything happen? What were y'all doing when Keita, had her accident? What was going on? And Sanaya says again, we were just playing. She like, what were y'all playing? We were playing a game. Okay, I know y'all playing a game. What kind of game were y'all playing? And she was like, I don't know. The neighborhood kids told us like it was a ghost game and it'll make ghosts come to you. And she was like, what? She was like, yeah. One of the kids was like, you had to do it and we would all be friends if we did it. And Keita did it first. And then when she got through saying what that girl had told her to say, then she just dropped. And then she started shaking like that. And she was like, what did the girl tell her to say? And Shania was like, I don't know. I didn't know the words. It was some funny words. It was like, I don't know what the words were, but it was some funny words. But Keita said the words, and then she said the words, and then she just fell, and then she started shaking like that. So at this point, Sade's pissed off. She like, who, what, when, where, she want to know. So when they get back, they get back to the house, time they pull into the driveway, Keita jumps out the car, go straight off into the house with no problem. Like, that's what she wanted to be. Meanwhile, Sade and Shania goes over to one of her neighbor house, and she asked her neighbor, can you call the other neighbors? Because she knew the women she was out there with. She just got to narrow down what child and who said what. So when she got to this neighbor house, she told the neighbor to call the other women that was out there with her, and she was asking them, which one of y'all child told played this game with the kids today, and all the parents was like, "What are you talking about? Like, what game? What are you talking about?" Sanaya said that y'all was, the kids were playing the game, and right after they got through playing the game, that's when Keita, collapsed. So, who, like, what game were they playing? So all the parents are pretty much like on this three-way, like line, everybody linked up, and they asking their children. And they get to this lady, and she was like, her son said that one of his friends' older brother was playing this game with his friends, and he decided to play the game with the girls. And she like, what game? And I can't tell y'all the game that they were playing because it is a real fucking game, and I don't want any problems at none of y'all houses or no crazy stuff going on. But apparently, they played some real shit that was like based off in black magic type, like Wiccan type stuff. Like, this is way beyond paranormal. This is some Wiccan, type stuff. So whoever this little boy got this information from dabbled in Wiccan and stuff like that. So he brought this stuff back to these kids to play because he thought it was a game, and like he actually like it's basically like a spell to summon a witch, and that's basically what they did to this little girl. She, they uh, it's basically like summoning a witch. It's some like little passage that this little girl had in this book about Wiccans and spells and all this craziness. And I guess the kids didn't think it was real, so they made her kids, do this. And Keita was the first one to do it. And apparently, after she got through saying these words, then all of a sudden, it's supposed to like invite a demonic presence into you. Like, you're basically, in so many words, you're giving a demon like possession over your body. Like, I'm giving you permission to possess me. That's basically what she was doing, and didn't know she was doing it based off what this little boy told her to say. And she invited something in, not knowing that that's what she was doing. So, it took for her to reach out to. She reached out to a few psychics, but the psychics was like, "You're gonna have to." You have to go deeper than us. We can't really give you information like what you really need. So she ended up finding a witch doctor that she had to take Keita to, and she was like, up until the time she found before she found the witch doctor, she was like, it was so much like chaos going on in her house. Like, Keita was changing channels with her mind. Like Sade would come downstairs, and Sanaya could be watching the show. She could be watching SpongeBob, and Keita come downstairs and sit on the couch. And while Sanaya has the remote in her hand, Keita would change the channel. I don't want to watch this. Bloop, 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 bloop. Sade could not believe it. She could not believe her child was doing that. Every time she would call Keita, Keita would act like that wasn't her name. She would never respond to it. Like, Sade had to physically go, hey. And then she'll be like, yeah. And she'll do whatever she want her to do. But it took her like 4 months to find a witch doctor that could actually do like a healing and a withdrawal of the boundaries, to like revoke the demon's permission to be in her body. She had to go through that. And she said it lasted like 4.5 days. Said her daughter was drained, exhausted, and tired. Slept for like 3 days after the whole, situation was over with. And, while in the process of all that going on, Sade found somewhere else to live. That's why so many houses that be open over there, man. Cause I'm telling you, people move out. All it takes is one dramatic thing to happen, and people moved out. Cause she had to send, she had to inform her, their dad of what was going on, and this man clearly didn't believe her. Please believe when she told her husband, because she only had the girls for the summer. And this happened like right at the beginning of the summer, like right when they got there, this happened. So it took her 4 months just to find somebody to heal this baby. That means she had her for 3 months, and then the dad had her for a month. Now, when she was time for her to trade and give them back to the dad, she tried to tell the dad everything that was happening. She had called and told him everything that was going on. He felt like, oh, you just wasn't paying attention to her, and He was blaming her for everything. He was clearly saying she was bananas. Our child can't do that. She's not doing that. Are you drunk? Are you high? These are the questions that Sade was getting asked when she was trying to tell her kid's dad, this is what's going on with our child. He didn't believe it. He didn't believe not one bit of it until she got home. Until Keita showed up home. And when Keita was only home 3 hours before the dad called Sade and said, who we gonna get to help her now? Because apparently, while he was in the house, he was hugging her. When they got home, he hugged her. And he said when she hugged him so tightly he could not breathe. This is a grown ass man. He could not breathe. He couldn't peel her arms from around him. She was stronger than he was. And he was like, he really didn't pay no mind to. Like, maybe she missed me, and that's why she don't want to let me go. And he had to make her let him go. And then he was like, after that, he went to go fix them lunch. And when he put her plate of food on the table and told her to come eat, when he got Sanaya's food and came back to the table, he saw Keita's plate sitting in midair while she was sitting at the table, and the plate was sitting like right at eye level with her, and she was just staring at it. He was like, he saw the bread move, like it lifted up. And then she looked at him and said, I don't eat this. And the plate fell to the table and broke right there before his eyes. That's when he jumped on the phone and called Sade. Hey, we need to get somebody now. Like, now. And they found like a shaman or a witch doctor. They found like a, shaman. And this person was able to revoke the permission that was given by Keita. She had to, say words. She had to say these different spells and stuff. Because they had to find somebody who was really like deep into Wiccan to help get this off her. So 4 months, found somebody. Took like 4 days, 4 days for her to go through this whole little ritual that they had to do to cleanse her and remove all of this from her. And this little girl went through a lot. Like, she couldn't eat. She couldn't drink. And the body can only go so long without food and water. Like, I think the body can only go like 7 days. 7 days without food. After like 4 days without water before you die. So, yeah. It took for them to do all that. And they finally got it off that baby. But when they got it off, Sade did move out of the Lake Lanier area. And she said she has had her babies at her new house. In the new area that she's in. And she hasn't had any issues at all. No, no nothing. This baby ain't lifting stuff with her mind no more. She's a regular child now, and that's the way they want to keep it. I'm sorry, Keita. That was the story. That's what happened to the baby. But she better now. You better now. That's why when stuff like that happen, you got to be careful who you talk to about that type of stuff. You can't just walk up to some random person and be like, hey, it's a whole demon in my baby, because at that point your ass can go to jail. Because in their head they thinking, if this lady thinks it's a demon in her baby, at some point she gonna try to kill this baby just to get the demon out. So your ass is already going to jail. So you got to be careful who you talk to. You got to be serious. Like, I'm pretty sure she couldn't just run up to some psychic and be like, hey, so my daughter's possessed, right? Right. Do you know where I can find a witch doctor? And somebody was like, sure, you go down here, make a left, and just walk right in. No, that's not gonna happen. So, yes, she do. Keita does remember it happening. The shaman gave her like this little powder bag, this little bag that she's supposed to keep on her body at all times. That little girl still got that bag on her body. She wears it around her neck, and she keeps it on her body, close to her skin. She bathes in it. It can't get wet, but she bathes in it. Like, I asked her, she said she ties it up like really tight around her neck, so it's like right up under her chin, and she bathes. And then when she get through drying it off, she loosens it, and she keeps that shit close to her skin every day. Because apparently, if she's without that bag, whatever's in that bag ward off evil spirits and demons and all that stuff. And if she's without that bag, she's pretty much like a 24/7. She's like a 7-Eleven for demons and spirits. Just like, welcome, come on in. So, yeah. The whole time I talked to that little girl, she kept it in her hand like I hold. She held that bag like I hold my cross. Like when I'm in a situation, like if I'm out on the street and I see a car accident, I know somebody ain't gonna survive that. Like somebody clearly couldn't survive that. First thing I do is grab my cross and I hold it and I pray for that person. Like, Lord, somebody coming. Just need you to be there to welcome them. You know what I'm saying? So this little girl hold that bag like I hold my cross. That's how she talked to me the whole time. Like with it in her hand, like keeping it close to her. Like that little girl don't take it off for nothing. And she remembers all of it. And she knows like your child, like say if your child had asthma, you teach your child how to use that asthma pump, right? You make sure your child always has that asthma pump just in case something happened, right? That's kind of how she is. They taught her what that bag means, how she should keep that bag with her, how it should never leave her skin, and she knows. So that's what she do. She keeps that bag close, and they take her to get like cleansed once a month, and she has to do that for like 2 years, and then after that she should be able to just keep the bag and not have to go to these cleansings so often. But because she's opened herself up like that, it's pretty much they trying to keep a burglar bar door up. As long as she keep that bag and she keep getting cleansed, it's a burglar bar door up. But the first time she go without either one of those, that burglar bar door is down and any and everything is free to enter. So, which can put everybody's life at danger at that point in the household. Because what if it's something malevolent? Now you got to worry about, waking up the little girl standing over you with a knife in her hand finna kill everybody in the family because something has entered her body. So they make sure they keep that close by. You know what I'm saying? She keeps it on her person at all times. So, yeah. It took them a while. She said, Sade said it took a while to find somebody that could actually do it because a lot of people don't deal in wicked, and if they do, they don't speak on it. So she was like, it took a while to find somebody that would really take her serious, about that type of stuff, where she could find somebody to get help for Keita. So, yeah. I'm not repeating. I'm not going to give it to y'all to repeat. I do not need those. I love y'all. I don't want to see y'all hurt. I don't want to see none of y'all hurt or running or being terrified or scared out of your mind. You don't repeat stuff like that. So we're not doing that. We're not doing that. After speaking with a few psychics that didn't really take her serious, somebody in her husband's brother-in-law family was a Cherokee Indian, full-blood Cherokee Indian that knew somebody like a witch doctor or a shaman or somebody that could, lead her in the right place. And they went through those channels to get her help. So, and it worked. And she keeps that bag. As long as she keep that bag nearby, baby girl, okay. First time that bag come up missing, they got problems on their hand. Like they really got problems because this little girl, the way they tell it, if this bag comes off this baby, it's instant. It's like, and she's somebody else. You don't know who you dealing with. It could be somebody pretending to be her, and when everybody go to sleep at night, she can kill everybody in the house. So they make sure they keep that baby, they keep that bag around that baby neck and keep it on her, and she knows to keep it on her too. So, anybody that tries to take it off, she'll go at it with them. Like she be like, no, I can't take this off. This got to stay right here. No, I can't take this off. Like it got to be right here. I can't take it off. She don't give a damn what anybody think about it. Kids are very curious about what it is. She don't care. She don't care. It ain't their business. She don't care. This is mine. My mama gave it to me. She told me to keep it. That's what I'm doing. Period. So yeah, it like wards off spirits, and she's not allowed to take it off at all. Um, do they have backup bags? No, they don't. No, they don't. But I'm pretty sure if they, what I'm saying, would need something, they're gonna have to go back to this relative they put them in touch with. They're gonna have to go back to the person that they originally went to. But for the way it's made, it shouldn't come off. The only way it should come off, she takes it off, or somebody else takes it off, and she knows not to take it off, and she will get on anybody else that tries to take it off. Even the school knows not to take it off. They didn't tell the school why she wears it. They just tell them because of their religion, she has to keep it on. And they allow her to keep it on. They don't bother her. They allow her to wear it. So, Uh, yes, her wrist was fractured in like three places, but eventually it healed up, and she's able to move it. But yeah, she still have pain. She said when it get cold or when a storm is about to come, she had like real bad pain in her wrist. So, personally, she is a great person and good at it. Yeah, yeah. So they had to take her to somebody like that just to get it off that baby, and she didn't even know. And the little boy, I'm sorry, Shantae, I called to check on you. And the little boy who told her to say, and the mom of that little boy did some investigating to find out who told her child about it, and eventually got back to the parents of the child that originally came from. And them parents didn't even know the child was involved in Wiccan or witchcraft or devil worship or none of that stuff. They ain't know none of that stuff. So they, after going and investigating their child room and moving furniture around, they started finding all these like pentagrams and stuff in this child room. So yeah, it boiled down to, but it was still kids in Lake Lanier. It wasn't like, oh, there's somebody from Kansas that sent some down here to Georgia. No, these are all Lake Lanier children. So yeah. So yes, that's your second story. Y'all get a brief intermission to go to the bathroom, refill your cups, get your son a drink, retwist your twisties, refill your shot glasses, and warm up your honey buns, all that good stuff. And for all you that came in and have not thumbs up the live, please thumbs up the live. I would greatly appreciate it. It's so silly. That was the second story. I keep up because I know y'all like to try to trick me. I keep up. First story had Ashley, China, and Kamal. Second story had Sade, Keita, and Shania. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. No, no, no. You ready to hear the third story? Okay, Sade. um. Oh no, Sade moved because the kids live with their dad. So Sade, had that house for when they came with her. After that happened, Sade moved, so she don't stay. She don't stay in that area no more. There be creep stuff going on right now. You only hear a piece of story too, so I can't with you, Creasy. I can't with you, Creasy. Right. So yeah, y'all got like a few more minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and start the next story time. Um, at 9:35. Don't forget to thumbs up the live. And I want to say thank you to all my members who have joined tonight. You guys are awesome. And you guys will you'll get a personal welcome from me on the community page. And follow me on Instagram. Because you may get a surprise phone call from your auntie just to check on, That's all. You so silly, Monica. Oh man, that's you about to go to jail. What you going to jail for? Look, we ain't got bond, man. I just had to tell Neil that earlier. We ain't got bond money. My IG is China Dolls 29. So if you go to the my page, my YouTube page, it should have like a Instagram icon on it. You just click that and it'll take you straight over to my Instagram, and you can click my little TikTok icon. It'll take you to my TikTok. So ways to get over to all those places. Mm-mm. Oh my goodness. Nisa, don't slap the sleeves off nobody, please. We ain't got bun fee, man. Y'all, I'm about to throw my cash app up here because we might need bond fee to get Niece out. You so silly, Shawty. uh, yes, Deborah. I've been calling to check on the fam. I told you I call. I pop up on you guys and call. I call Neil. I call Quan. I call K Swole. I call Cassandra. I call Danielle. I called a bunch of people. I called Sade. I called August. I called Kim. I called a lot of people. Because I just want to check on my family. So if you follow me on Instagram, you may get a call from me just to check on you. Now, so do I get a call back? Yes, you'll get a call back, Shantavia. I will give you a call back. Oh, my goodness. My daughter's birthday was Thursday, and I took her out to eat Friday. Oh, tell her we said happy birthday. Tell the family said happy belated birthday. We love her. And she should turn up. She's a whole queen. No, I haven't watched The Maid. I haven't watched The Maid. Wait a minute. No, that's The Maid in Manhattan. No, I ain't watched The Maid. Yes, I called Shay the other day. She called me the other day. I'm so shy. And I was with the family too. Yeah, because I got some family. Like I know my family. I know y'all. So I do these lives and know that when you don't be in my live, don't think you just getting off like, oh, she ain't gonna notice. I notice. And if you follow me on Instagram, I call and ask why. Yeah, tell him, Neil. Neil was at the gun shop. Yeah, he was at the gun shop. Matter of fact, he was at the gun range when I called him. Hey, boo, how you doing? Yes. Called to check up on him too. So yeah. He's my auntie. I'm up at the gun range. Are you good? He's my almost had to slap the sleeves off somebody. Look, baby, we ain't got Buffy. Don't do it. We ain't got Buffy. We ain't got Buffy. Okay, guys. Yeah, I bet she did, Shartavia. I told you. Damn. Okay, Nisa. Oh. Okay. So the merch is on sale Black Friday. I think we chose, as a family, we chose the sale dates. So we said Black Friday, Cyber Monday, I think. One of those, and Veteran Day or something. Like, which one did we choose, guys? I think it was like, yeah. Now, I know we did Black Friday. So we'll be a sale on Black Friday. And on Cyber Monday. Yep. So yes, the merch. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So here we go. So we chose 20% off everything on November 11th through November 16th. Okay. And then we chose free shipping on the 22nd through the 24th of November. We chose 25% off on the 26th of November, which is Black Friday. And then 15% off November 29th to December 1st. So, those were the dates that we chose. So, yes, Black Friday, y'all. Oh, damn. So Black Friday, we are having our Black Friday sale, and it will be 25% off everything in the store. So please take advantage. Get your merch. So November 11th, 20% off everything in the store. November 11th is the first sale date that's coming up for November, which is the 11th, and it'll be 20% off everything in the store. All right, guys. So if everybody has been to the bathroom, warmed up everything they needed, and is ready to get this last story. Okay, yeah. So on the 11th, make a reminder on those dates, guys, because those are when the sales will be popping. We made sure the sales will be popping when everybody was ready. Okay, so let me know if you guys are ready for this last story time. Oh damn, 5 for 5 Monday, Shay. I can't with you. Y'all be coming up with all these wild numbers. I can't. Y'all a whole mess. Right, Deborah? Like that. Okay, but Jesse, you been to the bathroom, got food, you cool. Okay, yeah, okay. So we made sure you good. This is number 3. My good people, this is number 3. Okay, well, I mean, Nisa, you can keep it under control. You got this. You're strong. You know, AF don't do nothing but create strong people. So you're strong. You can keep your mental issues under control. And if you can't, you know, be strong enough to ask for help and get help for it. And know that, you know, we're here. If you need somebody to cheer your spirits up, I'm here to talk shit. So you won't have, you know, your mental health issues. I'm here to keep you happy. You got this. You're strong. Oh my goodness. Here you go, somebody with a bonus, right? Okay. So this third story is gonna involve Nisa, my warrior, Nisa, Sky, and DJ. I got my Haagen-Dazs. I believe it. We all a beast when it comes to our kids, Nisa. It ain't just you. If that classifies you have mental health issues, I think everybody on this live got mental health issues. Because I think we'll all be a beast for our kids. So it ain't just you. But we here for you. The fam is here for you, baby. Okay, guys. So, Nisa, Sky, and DJ. Okay. So, DJ, I just want to be sure you are a guy, correct? Before I get this story started, I don't want to offend anybody. I just assumed because it was DJ. Yes. Okay, DJ. Girl, you know we're a family. This is a real family, like for real. The LLF is a real family. Y'all are not fans. Y'all are family, man. So whatever you need from us, we here. Whether it's prayer, support, or love, we here to give it to you. Please believe. Know that if don't nobody give a shit about you, the LLF gives a shit about you, okay? So whenever you're in doubt and you feeling like that, know that we got you. And like I said, if you follow me on Instagram, you ever need to talk, all you gotta do is call me. I answer my phone. Ask your family. I answer my phone whenever y'all call me. I'm not like all these other YouTubers and don't answer to y'all and don't respond to y'all. Ask the fam. When y'all call, I answer my phone. If I'm around it, I answer. There are witnesses that can attest to that. So Nisa, if you ever need me, I'm here. Okay? Let me see. What you talking about, Reese? Okay. All right. So Nisa, my warrior, Sky, and DJ. Okay. So Sky and DJ were out on a date, and Nisa is Sky's best friend. So Sky and DJ was out on a date, and they while they was out on their date, the car stalled. So DJ's car started acting up, and they didn't have no way to leave. Now the car just so happened to break down on, you guessed it, Lake Lanier Bridge, guys. So they sitting in the car, and of course DJ is talking all kind of smack. He telling Sky, there's a lot of dead people that was killed on this bridge. I'm talking about he just putting it all out there now, just throwing it out, just he landed on real thick. Yeah, one time that man came over here, and one time that man came over here threatening to kill everybody. He blew the bridge up. There was 1,000 people on the bridge. I'm talking about just landed on thick. You hear me? And she's sitting there like, really? What? You lying? And he like, yeah, man. So while he's telling her all this, Sky calls Nisa, and she like, look, best friend, cause you know how we best friend. So his car broke down, and of course Nisa talking shit. He got that raggedy ass car. You let her come pick you up in that raggedy ass car. She like, girl, whatever. Look, we need a ride. Like I come get you. I ain't coming to get him. That's his car. You need to stay with his car. She like, girl, look, we need a ride. All right, fine. I'm on the way. So Nisa get in her car. She's warming up her car. She calls Sky back, and she like, so where y'all at, man? Sky like, we hold on, DJ, where we at? And DJ was like, we on Lake Lanier Bridge. I've been telling you all these scared stories about Lake Lanier Bridge. You ain't been listening. She like, oh, whatever. Okay, so he said we on Lake Lanier Bridge, and Lisa like, excuse me, say what? Come again, say what? He said y'all where? He said we on Lake Lanier Bridge. Wait a minute, so you mean like y'all are actually on the bridge, y'all down the street from the bridge, around the corner from the bridge, where y'all at? And she like, no, chick, we on the bridge, like we stuck on Lake Lanier Bridge. And Lisa like, and you need me to come get y'all? She like, yes, man, like why are you playing? It's like, excuse me, say what? Come again, say what? No, me? No, you want me to call you an Uber? She like, no, I called you. I'm gonna need you to come get us. Man, man, you heard about that bridge, right? She like, girl, I see you on this same stupid junk DJ on. Yeah. 1,000 people blew up on the bridge. I know. And she like, nah, that's bullshit. She like, that didn't happen. But it is haunted. Like, girl, it's not like, can you just come get us? Like, I'm ready to go home. Like, I just want to go home. So she like, fine, man. I'll be there like 20 minutes. And of course, Sky talking shit. 20 minutes, that's gonna be forever. Like, look, you better be glad I'm coming to get you, period. Like, I don't even fuck around that bridge. I don't even go to work on that bridge. But you want me to come over here and risk my life coming to get you. Because you and your boo done broke down. And then you gonna rush me? Like, no. I'll be there in like 25 minutes. Now come down. I gotta let the car warm up because you talking all that junk. She like, man, whatever, man. Just come on. So, they sitting down. DJ still telling all these creepy ass stories. Yeah, this dead lady be hunting people when people break down on the bridge. And Sky looking at him like, okay. He like, for real, man, I had this homeboy who had this homeboy that broke down on this bridge, and him and his girl was never seen again. And she like, okay, whatever, man. He like, for real. Then I had this homeboy who had a sister who had a cousin-in-law named Shamika who went to our school last year. She broke down on the bridge. They never seen her again. Sky like, okay, DJ, like, now you like taking it too far. Like, okay, whatever. All these people that died. He like, for real, man. She like, okay, whatever. He like, do you know how they died? She like, on the damn bridge. That's what you said. He like, no, like, do you know how they died? How they died, DJ? He was like, man, so they car break down, and then when they car break down, something like something pushes their car off the bridge. She's like, what? Yeah, like a bunch of ghosts just push the car off the bridge, and then you die in the water. So a bunch of people push the car off the bridge. That what you telling me? You mean to tell me we finna die because the car done broke down on the bridge, and they want to push us into the water? DJ like, I ain't say we were finna die. Damn, I'm just telling you the story. Like, that what happened. Well, all right, DJ. So while they sit in the car, DJ still talking. it's this rotten smell to hit the car like. And she instantly look over him like, I know you didn't just fart in this car. And DJ was like, shit, I thought that was you, man. Like, what the hell? What is that? And they looking at each other like, like blaming each other in their head. Like, I know that steak, ugh, nasty. Like, all these thoughts going through both of their head about each other. And it's like, oh, like, what is that smell? And Sky like, it smell like it's you. He like, hell no, it smell like it's you. And they both like, I think that's you. Like, no, it's not me, man. Like, what the fuck is that smell? And they both like, and they turn around, and as they both turn around together, that shit is, like, that shit is in the middle console. Like, dead ass rotten bodies just in the middle console. And both of them, like, turn around and damn, they kiss this shit in the face. Like, mwah, rotten console, like, right now. Also, I instantly jumped out of the car. DJ throws the door open. Sky climbs through the open window, falls out, hit her back, butt, ass. She busts all that jumping down up out the window. When she hit the ground, lights shining to her face. She looks up and it's Nisa. Nisa in the car, laughing at her ass, looking at her like, what is you doing? She see Nisa, she jumps right up. She stands up, looking at the car. That shit is still in the car, looking at her ass. She runs over to Nisa because she like, chick, I'm talking about snatching on the door. Nisa playing. Nisa don't even know what she's going through. So Nisa locking the door. I'm locking the door. Locking the door. I'm locking the door. She, open the door. Open the door. It's something in the car. And Nisa like, nah, no, it ain't. Locking the door. Locking the door. Locking the door. I'm locking the door. She like, man, just open the damn door. Like, please. Like, she is crying. Like, Sky is crying at this point. And Nisa see like, the hell going on? You know what I'm saying? And she unlocked the door like, you okay? And Scott jump in. She like, go, man. There's something in his car. And she like, where the hell is he? Oh, shit. He jumped out the car, too. You see him over there on your side? No, I don't see nothing over here on his... What are you talking... Where he supposed to be? Like, where is he? Like, girl, I don't know, man, but I just think we should leave. We can't leave this man out here. Like, Sky, come on now. Like, that is so not right. We cannot leave this man out here. Like, you serious? Like, girl, there's something in his car. It's like a dead body in that car, girl. And instantly, it's like, girl, he killing people? Chick, you going out with a whole murderer? Like, no, he ain't killing people. That shit was in the backseat of the car. Like, man, I don't know what it is. It was something in the car. Like, I don't know, man, but we got to get out of here. She like, girl, we can't leave, DJ. Like, we got to find her, like, for real. So she like, girl, she lays over and hit Lisa horn. If he don't hear that, then that's him. We need to go. So they hit the horn. Because at this point, Sky about ready to jump over and take over the driver's seat. Like, Nisa, if you ain't gonna drive, I'ma drive. And Nisa like, no, we can't leave him out here. Hey, they hit the horn. DJ come crawling up out of a ditch. He done just ran and fell over into some ditch that was on the side of the road. He come peeking all up out the ditch, and Nisa rolls the window down. She like, hey, get your ass in the car. Like, what are you doing? Get in the car. And he like, man, there's something in my car, man. Y'all both talking about there's something in the car, man. Ain't nothing in that car. He like, man, there's something in my car, man. Like, it's looking at me right now. It's looking at you right now, DJ. He like, he's looking at me right now. She like, girl, go get your man. He over there tripping. She like, girl, he ain't tripping. It's something over there. I think we should just go ahead and leave. She like, damn, you just gonna leave him over there in the ditch like that? Just ducked out in the ditch like that, being watched by something in y'all damn car. That's what you gonna do? Sky like, look, man, I feel like we can do better if we just get some help. Like, we can't help him. We don't even know what that is. And she like, girl, like, DJ, get your ass in the car. Come on, man. He like, for real. It is staring at me and I can't move. So Nisa open the door. I ain't got time for this. Get in the damn car. He like, don't move. Don't you move. She like, you know what? I'm finna go. I'm gonna leave your ass out here in this ditch. And when the police pull up, you can tell them that you and the bitch in your car is playing that's the staring game and they can handle it. Cause I'm not finna sit out here with y'all all night. You wanna keep playing and don't wanna get your ass in the car. So Nisa sits down in the car and she get ready to pull that left leg into the car. Something grabs her ankle. And she like, what the hell? What is that? And she started pulling on her leg. When she pulled her leg out, she can see like a skeleton looking arm, like decaying arm, hand wrapped around her leg. She just started closing the door on her leg, trying to get this hand off of her. Scott like, I told you, get it. They all screaming in the car. This shit lets her go. She closed her door. She throws the car in reverse and she puts the car in drive and she is fin to pull off. DJ jumps up out the ditch. Wait, wait. She about to mow DJ ass. So I'm like, you better jump your ass in this car as it going by. You better jump through this window. You better be quick enough to jump your ass in this little square hole as I'm driving by because I'm not finna stop. Like, Nisa put that thing in drive and she pulls it. Woo! And DJ, stop, stop, stop. And she stops right before she hit DJ ass. But DJ jumps right through that window, just like she said. He jumps straight through that window. They all look back. They see this goddamn decaying body sitting up off the ground, looking right at their car, and she pulls off. Nisa pulls off, and drives them back to the house. Like, what the hell was that? What was that? Everybody, what was that? And DJ like, I told you it was honey. And it's like all Nisa and Sky could do was look back at him like both of them wanted to punch him in the face. Like, you really gonna play? You really gonna play? Like, this ain't the time to play. Like, if you didn't notice, this ain't the time to play right now. And he like, for real, I told her the bridge was hunted. She ain't want to believe the bridge was hunted. Like, everybody don't heard them stories, but come on, man. He like, you explained it then. Both of them sitting in the front seat looking stupid. It wasn't no explaining it. Wasn't no explaining it. So she pretty much dropped them off at home, and Nisa went home and took a shower because that sticky, stinky stuff that came off that decaying hand that grabbed her leg was still on her leg. So she went home, jumped straight in the shower to get it off. And DJ didn't have to go get his car because the police called him and told him that his car was blocking traffic on the bridge. So they was going to tow it. And he didn't have to come to the bridge to get it. He didn't even have to go back to the bridge. They towed his shit for him. They ain't towed it to his house. He had to pay to get it. They towed it, but yeah, he didn't have to go to the bridge to get it. So he felt a little good about that. He didn't care, about paying that extra fee to go get the car because he wasn't going back to the bridge to get the car. That was the plan. He was sticking to it. He wasn't planning on going back to the bridge to get the car. In his head, that car's gone. Like, damn, I love that car. Like, that car done seen a lot of hard nights with me. He willing to give that car up. But the police called and let him know that his car was blocking off traffic on the bridge. And they had it towed, and he went and picked it up from the tow place. And yeah. Still got the car. Yep. To this day, he still got the car. But he still can't explain what was in the car. How it got in the car. How they didn't notice it in the car until they all of a sudden smelled that rotten smell. So, needless to say, Sky and DJ didn't go on another date after that. Yeah, Nisa was, she was finna take your life, DJ, if you didn't get your ass in the car. Right, Nisa had the stanky leg. She was finna leave your ass on the bridge with the car and you and the chick playing the staring game because she was done. At that point, she was done. Because that was his car. He kept the car. He said after having it detailed twice, he got the smell. It ain't as noticeable as it was. After having shampoos and all that stuff. Right. After having the car shampooed a few times, he said it ain't as noticeable, but he knows. Like when other people get in the car, they may smell these pines he got all over the car, but he can still smell through all that pine and stuff. He can still smell it. So yes. Now she can keep it. So yes, that was you guys' third story. Nisa, Sky, and DJ. I hope you guys liked it. I'm sorry I had to experience that at Lake Lanier. DJ, I'm sorry you had to jump off in a ditch. Nisa, I'm sorry you came out with the stank leg. Sky, I'm sorry you had to be traumatized. But those are the stories. Um, it depends on what time of night. Like, if it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, it ain't too much traffic in that area. You know what I'm saying? Bridge is pretty much empty. Cause anywhere that model don't really go, you don't see a lot of people out late at night. You know what I'm saying? So unless you drive. If you drive, then you'll be out late at night. But like 3 o'clock in the morning, don't nobody be on the bridge. So he was able to. They I guess when it got like 5, cause normally here I say businesses people start going to work like 3, 4, no, probably like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So if his car was out there like 2, 3, it probably was like 5:30, maybe 5:45 for the police call him. Cause by that time everybody get on the road and start going to work, and they need that, you know, that bridge to get through. And his car was there, so. Mm, I sent the car through a car wash with the window down. Blue bloop and her man is free though. So yes, those are the creepy things that go down at Lake Lanier and the Lake Lanier area with these people, man. Y'all will never hear these stories outside of me because nobody else would believe the story enough to advertise it. So y'all get them through me. Thank you, Keita. So yes, y'all have had y'all 3 stories tonight. Um, hmm, hmm. Um, Update on my man. He's moved in. I told y'all he moved in and everything. House has been fine. I told you Lanier called him and asked him to come fill in for a couple things, do a couple things, or some, you know, his job called and asked him to come fill in. And let's just say things haven't changed at that area at all. So he claimed, well, he say, I ain't gonna say he claimed because he swear by it. He say when he came from work one night, he was pretty much like one of the last people there. He said when he came from work one night, he seen 2 people sitting in the driver's seat of his car, like driving the passenger seat of his car. He knew when nobody was supposed to be in his car. He didn't get nobody the key to get in his car, but it was 2 people sitting in his car. He said as he got closer to the car, the people like locked in on him and seen him and started giving him like this mean look. And he started screaming like, "Hey, get out my car." But these folk would never open the door. They wouldn't get out the car. And he was like, he kept telling them to get out the car before I called the police. And the people didn't even budge for that. So he went back on the inside and got one of his co-workers, one of the co-worker dude that was still there with him, and told him to come outside with him and, you know, come help him get these people out of his car. He assumed they were homeless, you know what I'm saying? Because homeless people be everywhere. So he assumed they were homeless, told his homeboy, come out here and help me get these people up out my car. His homeboy come out there with him. They still see these 2 people sitting in the car. So his homeboy like, hey, y'all need to get out the car. You know what I'm saying? It's you know, that's private property. I'm gonna call the police. Y'all ain't supposed to be here. You need to leave. And nobody got out the car. They see these people heads moving around like they talking to each other, like they like, should we get out the car? No, I don't think we should get out the car. And they look back at them. So they are talking to these people like, you know, y'all need to get out his car. This is not your car. You need to get out the car. You shouldn't be here. We're closed. They tell them all this, and these folks still ain't moved. So my man pick his phone up, and he put his phone to it, and he calling 911, and they walking up on the car because he want to be able to let, you know, police know he tried to tell these folks to get out his car before, you know, he called them and they didn't move. So he called 911, and as the 911 operator picks up the phone, he go to tell her, it's 2 people in my car. I think they're trying to steal my car. So the lady was asking him, you know, about the car. What color is your car? Have they took the car? You know, what they look like. And he goes up, him and his friend goes up to the car to look in the car to give a description of these 2 people in the car. And when they look through the window, they put their hands up to the window to look. There's nobody in the car. Not in the driver or the passenger seat. Nobody was in the car. But they know they saw their heads. They saw silhouettes and heads of people in the car. But nobody saw the car. So nobody was inside the car. So he told the 911 operator, I'm sorry for calling. He opened the doors. Nobody was in the car. His coworkers swear they saw somebody in the car. But nobody was in the car, y'all. And man, like the bullshit is already starting, so it's time for me to go and stop. So yeah, he said he's not going back for nothing. He don't care if they ain't found somebody yet. He ain't going back up there for nothing. So yeah, he talking about all the pastor already let me know I don't need to be around this, but I needed the money, but I don't need it this bad. Okay, man, quit playing. So yeah, man said he's gonna get up and keep looking for a job. Something a little better than where he at right now, because he need more money for the apartment that he's in now. It takes a little more to pay for it than what he was affording the last time. So at the last apartment, so he feel like he need a better income, and he's gonna move on from where he is now, and you know, so yeah. I think they don't wore him out now. I think he about tired. I think they don't wore him out now, y'all. I think they're about tired. He said, fuck it. I asked him, but I doubt he let y'all do it. I doubt he let us do that. He's so proud. He didn't even want to speak to me about what was going on here, how he didn't even want to say nothing. He just kept making it seem like, I'll just deal with it. So proud. And, sometimes you got to put your pride aside. When you really need help, sometimes you got to put your pride aside and ask for help. But my man was clearly one of the type that wasn't going to do it. The only way I really got my man to tell me what was going on, that he needed help, was I had to tell him what was going on in my house. I was like, it's been times where, things was going on in my house and weird and creepy stuff going on in my house, and I had to, get my house blessed. And then that's when he was like, really? So you seen creepy stuff? I was like, yeah, I've seen this stuff to go on. And then when he was like, so if I tell you something, you're not going to think I'm tripping. Like, no, I'm not going to think you tripping. And that's when he finally came out and told me. So I don't know how, he would feel about that. He might be too proud, but I would let him know. I mean, I've offered to help, but, he's a man and he feel like, he should be able to do this. And so, yeah. But he was done. I couldn't believe it. I was like, man, don't tell me something happened. He was like, man. He was like, it's like, I'm talking about, it was waiting on me. He tried to say like it was waiting on me or something. When I came out there, when I seen, he told me, I know it wasn't just sitting in the car all day. He told me, well, how the hell that day? I know they wasn't just sitting in the car all day. So I there goes when I had a heat stroke sitting in my car all day. So I know they just showed up when they knew I was going to come out. So they were waiting on me. I said, okay. Okay, man, if ghosts have heat strokes, okay. Like, maybe they will sit in the car waiting on you. He like, oh, man. What? Is Kim in here? Girl, we see what you're saying, Nisa. I'm trying to see if Kim in here. Yeah, I seen it. I seen what she put in the comments. That's why I'm like, is Kim in here? Because Kim could probably give her, some advice on something to do. To like, I'm sorry I told y'all that happened, man. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Nisa. It's probably nothing. It's probably nothing. But I'm still talk to Kim and let her know. So she can, are you willing to let Kim try to tell you how to fix it, Nisa? Call, want to make sure you straight. Crease is silly. Somebody's time to move. Sweet tea, you a mess. Talking about they wanted to take their man out to eat. I can't with you. A whole mess. Oh, Kim ain't spoke up, so Kim must not be in here. Right. I hope it's a rodent too, or a coochie critter. Okay, so I tell Kim to reach out. Yeah, she yeah, she just had like a death in the family, so she wasn't gonna be on live with us tonight too long. Nisa stays not too far from you, Creasy. They was smoking water on twisted. So said or not, that why the ghost was sitting in his car. See, huh?
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, so you know what I said? Okay, so it's about to go down.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay. Before you start your question, let me get off live because I know your question gonna take like 20 minutes.
it's not. Okay, so some substances have like 69 atoms. This right? If solid atoms are like all compact together, and it's a lot of atoms in one thing. How are they able to measure how many atoms is in a liquid? Because majority of the substances that the chemicals they use are liquids or powders, which would be considered solid, and they cannot physically count how many atoms are in it. So how could they get how many atoms is in, like, I don't know, peroxide? How could they do that?
I don't know. I
Or
think I think this
H2O?
is a question for Google. I think this is a Google
I
question.
tried Google, didn't let me to Quizlet. Quizlet led me to Pinterest, and I'm like, how's this about Pinterest? It was
Yeah,
just
I don't know that. I'm sorry, baby. I think that's a question for Google. You can take that with you. She said, okay, so one of your cousins said they measure the atoms.
no. I know that. I'm saying like, how do they measure the atoms? Because they cannot. Atoms really small. Everything's made of matter. Matter's made of atoms. Now, how do they measure the atoms that are in a liquid when they're all moving around? They can be recounting the same one because they said it's more of a flowy type thing. Now, I can see how they did it in like helium because helium is a gas. It's like more flowy. It's easy, but still, it wouldn't make sense on how they counted it itself. Now,
We love you too, Nisa.
this solid is matter. This solid is matter. Matter is made of atoms. How many atoms is in that? I'm saying how can they count how many atoms is in a liquid but not in the
They
solid?
measure how much space it takes up.
Okay. Okay, so if I see how much space I may take up, does that mean that's how many atoms I am? No, because humans are made of millions of atoms, but I don't take up millions and millions and millions of worth of space.
Yeah, that sounds like a Google question. That sounds like a Google question. I ain't even finna keep trying. That sounds like a Google question. Go in there and break your Google asking that question, because, yeah. Good night, Nisa. Love you, babes. Be safe. I'll tell Kim to reach out. So yes. Thank you guys so much for
Tonight,
joining me.
tonight everyone
Sweet
heard
tea, she
that
got them all the
question.
time. Thank you so much for joining me for scary story time tonight, our haunted story time. Thank you for all our new members. Welcome, you guys. I will see you guys again on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern for 4 for 4 Wednesday. And from my family
They convinced. But explain it. But explain it.
to yours, we love you. Stay safe and good
It's
night.
funny how like everyone heard that question. They was like,